everyone, it's your girl again, Akiesha, back with another video. And in this video today, I want to just talk about the holiday seasons, and as we look to the next year, we've made it through this year. We lost a lot of people, with just a lot of people. I was reflecting today as I heading off to drill, and it is so unreal when you are building a business in the military, providing service to your clients, and you have to take care of yourself. I had some disturbing news a few months ago. I lost one of my commanders, and it really made me to reflect that yes, we are in the hustle and bustle of building our business every day. We are in the hustle and bustle getting to work at our other tasks, going to military duty, and so forth and so on. But we have to make sure we are taking care of our mental health. Sometimes you have to stop for a minute and pause. And yes, I'm heading toward duty to perform my duty as a soldier. And as I get ready to transition, it made me reflect back when I got started on working my business. I came off of active duty. Many of you don't know my story, but my story is basically I came off active duty. And I went into the Army Reserve so I could start building a business. After have been in the military for so many years on active duty, I just felt like I wanted to have more time to really put in processes, procedures, be agile, flexible. And when you're in a large organization, you're not able to move like you have a desire to do. So what I did was I slowly built the business. I put my website together. I put my profiles together. I thought about my main social media outlets, how I would get the message out to other people like me who wanted to build a business. And being a woman of color sometimes and a minority, we have certain disadvantages because we didn't have the financial backing to be able to pursue some other opportunities. And so as I reflect on how I built my business, I had to do a lot in the beginning. I had to work 8-hour days, many times 16-hour days, because I will work 8 hours, 9, 10 hours for the military, being on active duty. Then you have an hour, maybe 2, then you have to give that to your family. And then now you want to have just a little time to reflect on how am I going to build my business? What am I going to offer? What am I going to give what is the content? What is my passion? Because when you do something that's your passion, it's easy to do. But when you are doing something that is not your passion, it's very hard to do. So I took my time. I thought about what I wanted to do, how I was going to do it, who my audience was going to be. And many a times we jump into the business and we haven't put any thought into it. So I just thought about some of the challenges and mistakes that I made when I was building my business. And I was determined to make sure I educated my community on some of those challenges that I faced, how I overcame those challenges, and how I keep going when it gets hard, because it's going to get hard. I have so many clients, they want to give up sometimes, especially when I was working at the Apex Accelerator, which was very eye-opening, working with over 296 small businesses while I was there. And I'm telling you, the same narrative, I heard that same narrative over and over again of giving up. You don't give up. You just take a knee. Take a minute. think. Just don't give up. Take a minute, think, and reflect. Okay, what am I doing? What should I be doing? Am I spending too much time on this when I should be spending time on that? And when you take that time to think and reflect, you'll see, oh my goodness, it was me. It was me trying to do everything. But you can only do a few things at a time because you have to master those skills. And when it's something new, you have a lot of learning curves, a lot of obstacles, and add on to that, you don't have the capital that you need in the beginning, so you are funding your business at the beginning. You have to take a few losses from time to time, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, if you push. And so that's why I started the YouTube channel. That's why I started writing posts on my channel and on my website, building out content, so actionable content that you can implement, so you don't have to make all the mistakes I've made. You could, government contracting is a process. I love watching the different LinkedIn Lives by Neil McDonald. He gives so much information out there on how to get started. And, and he's been in our places starting businesses. And so he's put that content together. And so even I'm a coach and I'm a consultant. I follow mentors because maybe I'm at the $250,000, $500 million threshold, but you want to one day get to the $500 million threshold. You need to follow people who have done it. If you're trying to do something, you need to follow those people who have done it. Listen to what they're saying. Put those things into practice. Many times I have clients, sometimes they come, they don't put the homework in, they don't do the tasks. I have to, stay on top of them and to get that, but you have to have that same passion. So it's just like a relationship. If you're in a relationship with a partner that doesn't participate in getting the task done, it just makes it that more harder on the other individual, and then it becomes draining and taxing. So that's why it's important when you're building the foundation of the business, you have to put those things in place to really safeguard your time, your energy, and what you're trying to do. What is the objective? What is it that you're trying to achieve? Are you trying to get to the 100K? Do you want to be a one-person business? What is your business model? Many of my clients don't have a business model, and my job is to help them see the business model. Okay, which way are we trying to go? Are we trying to stay a solopreneur? Are we trying to build a team? Well, $1 million business requires more things, and you're trying to do that as a solopreneur, one-person shop, and you're not understanding why you're not making the revenue, because you need a team. You can't be an expert at everything. There are so many aspects of business, marketing, the marketing, the social media, and then we want to micromanage our teams. We can't do that. If you're micromanaging the team, you're not allowing them to do their job. So I've seen a lot of that going on, the micromanagement of the team. No, you give the directive, you delegate, you do the scope of work. Okay, what is the task that need to be done and what is the outcome? And because as a business owner myself, I knew if I am the bottleneck, if the tasks are not getting done in a timely manner, or if the outcomes is because we're in the way. If your team is not able to do their job, then why do we have them? Everybody is not designed to be the same. Everybody has not had the same experience. Everyone is not the subject matter expert at everything. And then you have to let the specialist do their job. You have to let that person that you hired, and if they're not doing the job, then you have to let them go. So, and then hire someone who is doing the job. But we cannot micromanage them doing the job. So these few things came to me, some of the lessons I've learned, mistakes that I've made in my business too. And then when tasks need to be done, am I holding my team up? Have I gave them what they need to push through? And then we think it's that person, but in actuality it's us, because we haven't given that team member what they need to do their job and be successful. You are the business owner. You are the one who built the business. They didn't build the business. They came in to support and to provide a service for the business. And they don't know all of the ins and out of that business unless you tell them. So you have to give them that information so they can push forward to do their job. And having multiple clients, then it's very, very important to get that information that they need to plan out their day, plan out their time, to delegate different tasks for different individuals to work. Well, I don't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to make sure you understand. You have to have self-awareness when you're building a business. You have to build relationships when you're building a business. You have to delegate tasks to your team. And if you're trying to do it all alone, when you fall, who is there to pick you up? Who is there to, if you get sick and you have to be out of the office, because I've seen this too many times, you're sick, you're out of the office. It's happened to me when I was building my business as a solo entrepreneur. Then I had to understand the importance of having team members, having the primary and then the alternate. So that way, God forbid, if you do get sick or you're out of the office, then there's coverage. But when you're trying to put everything on one person and then everything stops, and then things are not continuing to keep pressing forward. So happy holidays, get some rest, take those breaks, get them clarity so you can make sure that you are following the business model for your business, that you are working with the clients that's going to be receptive and are pushing as far as you are pushing and pushing as hard as you are pushing. And if you have the spirit of excellence, work with those who have the spirit of excellence. And then if not, then you just have to politely just move on. But quality of life and work-life balance is important. And it just made me reflect on this more and more after the passing of that individual in my life. And it just really, it made me really think, and they were very young in their 40s. Oh my goodness, that's young still. You still have so much more to give. And then, just working and not spending time and pouring into those who are pouring into you, and that's your family, and getting that arm rest, and then you come back recharged. So as I in this video, I'm headed off to training, and I'm looking forward to retirement. I love the military, but I'm definitely looking forward to retirement. So my interests are no longer divided. I can really focus on building content, really focus on putting together tutorials and how-tos and a book and a workbook, and really grow the Subcontractors Academy and the coaching program that I'm a member of with RSM Federal. And that's been a blessing. And then really focus on my proposal writing with Jade Solutions. So I don't want to keep you long, and I'm looking forward to retiring. I love serving, but I am ready to take it to the house and really focus on building content and really giving value to my community, and really showing you how it's done. And it can be done. Do not give up. Take a knee and then get back up when you're ready. And last thing, you given that job, if you're still on your job 9 to 5 and you working 8 to 10 hours, give yourself an hour a day. At least give yourself 2 hours to work on developing your business. Because every time you're pushing, you're just pushing it one step closer to you working full time in your business. All right, happy holidays. Take care, everyone. Bye now.